this is Shannah. I hope you're doing well. And this pick a card reading is about messages for you. What messages does the universe have for you at this time of the year, at this time in your life? And this is a timeless reading. And as usual, we have three possibilities. We have pile number 1 with smoky quartz, pile number 2 with rose quartz, and pile number 3 with amethyst. So take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you'd like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1 with the smoky quartz, this is your pile, this is your reading. And let's see what messages we have for you. We're going to start with the tarot and then we're going to the oracle cards. So first of all, we have temperance. Here is called patience, number 14. Then we have the 6 of water or the 6 of cups. And then we have the lovers, number 6. And then we have the messenger of fire. This is the page of wands. Sorry, the knight of wands. Well, we're going to start like taking this a bit literally, and in the sense of you've been really patient, waiting for someone from your past, like a past love, and you've been actually healing from a past love, from a past lover. And the thing is, this time of waiting seems to be coming to an end. There's a new energy coming in. There's a lot of passion and love coming in. Now, for some of you, yes, that may be someone from your past that is returning, but I also have the feeling that someone new is returning. So it could even be that it's both coming into your life, a past energy and a new energy. But either way, what I see here is a lot of passion coming in. And it could be some of you can already be feeling this energy coming in, or you're already welcoming this energy into your life. But for others, it will be like a bit unexpected. Because again, I have the feeling those who chose pile number 1, you've been taking some me time, you've been taking your time to heal, taking your time to adjust yourself or to recharge your energies. And the thing is, you've also spent a lot of time, like I said earlier, looking at the past, right? Looking at what have been, maybe some regrets there, things, the chances that you didn't take, or things that didn't go as planned. But you've made a decision now to actually move forward and to welcome life as it comes. And this is actually really is also the advice of the cards, to be open to life. Take your time, respect your own rhythm, respect your own needs, get to know them more deeply, and be open to life. Start opening yourself again to love and life. Now, on another aspect of what is being said, what is being displayed here, is also your creative streak. So those who chose pile number 1, you're very creative people, and it could be that you've been holding back. And I think like for something that happened in your past, like some hurt from your past, you've been holding you back. You haven't been sharing your talents with the world. There's some kind of fear here, and you disguise this fear by saying you're like, or behaving in a perfectionist way, like always trying to find the right mix, the right time, the right people, and they never seem to arrive to be perfect, to be as perfect as you'd like them to be. And so you're always postponing it. And some of you may even be like a bit sabotaging yourself again. But, and if you've been like stuck in a rut, like if you've been having, for instance, writer's block, or your creativity, has been in a slumber, this will end. And it's all to do with the decision that you're making. Because here with the lovers is interesting because they seem to be in a slumber. But the lovers is also about a decision, a decision to move forward. It's like here, this decision, instead of slumbering, get up and go out into the world, like here in this card. And I think this is what the messenger here of fire, the Knight of Wands, is doing. The Knight of Wands is really reigniting your passions, giving you that fire of inspiration, that, so all of this is returning to you. So the answer here is also be open to that and be ready to act on this inspiration, because it was going to come all of a sudden, so you just ride with it. Because the Knight of Wands is very impulsive, is very quick and very passionate. So it's actually inviting you to ride with him, or with her in this case, right? Just to go with it and show the world who you are. There's no need to hide. There's no reason to be afraid. It's time to take that passion of creativity and show yourself, right? Let's see what the oracle cards say then. We have the Rainmaker, number 42. We have the Tree of Life, 58. And we have the Spiral, number 50. So again, like I was saying, you're a very creative person, and this is all the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker is about co-creation, is about manifesting something physical, turning the ideas into something physical, creating life. And this is one of your powers as well. So you're very able to manifest things. You're very able to put your ideas into motion. You are able to create. You're not, even if you're a daydreamer, like with the Six of Water could be the case, you're still very able to turn these dreams into reality, even if it's in the form of a poem, a form of a story, a form of a song, a painting. You are able to translate feelings, ideas into the 3D world. So you're a very creative person. You can be an artist. The thing that the cards here tell you to do, you have to balance your life in create that balance between mind and heart, and because here as a tree of life, the tree of life has the branches, right, and the leaves. They can go really way, like really high, but then we have the roots. So like, don't forget to be grounded, because you notice that you are in this imbalance when you lose yourself in daydream, or when you're just in your mind and you're not in the here and now, or you are too much in your past, right? You're either in the future or in a parallel universe, so to say, like in a fantasy world, or you are too much in your past and you're revisiting the past on and on and on. So you need the past, you need the future, right? Like you need the 3D world, you need the 5D world, you need like your spirituality, you need you're able to fantasize, yes, and also to strategize, like looking ahead into the future. But you also have to be grounded. You have to be in the here and now, and you have to also to be able to relate to the past in order to learn lessons, in order to ground your wisdom. And the best thing is to have this balanced. And this is like the advice of the Tree of Life card. Remember to be balanced. You need both. You need, the best way is to be in the here and now. And this is the same like with the spiral here, because the spiral reminds you, to recharge your energy, and also to not be afraid of trying something new, because it can be that you've been going on in circles like with the past. Maybe you've been trying the same strategies over and over and over and getting always the same results, but and you're not really connecting the dots. You're not really seeing this cause and effect, because maybe this strategy worked once in the past, but now you're getting different results. So it's time to change your strategy. And the spiral also saying, like, yes, recharge yourself, give yourself the emotional strength, the physical strength you need, but you have to move on. You have to move forward. What happened in the past is in the past. You cannot stay behind locked doors or a locked gate just inside of your garden, because there's a whole new world. There's a huge world outside. And actually, there's a part of you that really wants to be out there, to be in this new world, in this beautiful, manifesting, full of miracles world. And but you've been kind of hiding. Maybe you've been ill, maybe you're recovering also from a heartache or from something else. You needed time for yourself, but now it's time to wake up. And that's the message of the spiral. So what we have here so far is really, the world is waiting for you. The world wants to be part of your creativity. The world wants you to create, but wants you to create in a state of well-being, in a state of balance. And don't be afraid of the unknown. This is the time to start an adventure kind of energy here. Start the adventure of expressing yourself and also being vulnerable and open to new love. Let's see what the other cards say. Then we have, look beautiful, number 12, the Canary Spirit, sing your own song. And number 33, freedom is yours. Oh, and 12, 1 and 2 is 3. Nice. So we have 333 here. So it's a lot of creativity. Like I was saying, you're a very creative person. And it could be that in the last couple of weeks or months or even the whole year, you've been kind of in a slumber. And maybe, again, because you haven't been feeling very fit or very healthy, but this time is now coming to an end. You've been recovering, you're feeling stronger, and now it's time to really be creative, be open, do your own thing, like be yourself. It could also be that also here with these two cards, you're very unique in your personality, in your way of life, can be a bit eccentric at times, very, yeah, you're a free thinker. You're a free thinker and you do things your way. You live life your way. So do that and full of passion, and don't be afraid, because you'll then meet like-minded people. They will be attracted to you, and you'll surround yourself with people that understand where you're coming from and can even inspire you to new heights, to new dimensions of your experience here on this plane. But and if you've been feeling stuck to the past, freedom will come. You'll be feeling free from all these patterns, free from everything that has been putting you down or it's been weighing you down, making you feel heavy or worthless, or really still suffering or still aching for something that was said, done in the past. But you are freeing yourself now, and out of this freedom you will sing your own song. You'll then share with the world all your experiences, all your ways of experiencing the world itself, and by transforming these experiences into art, into something creative, into something that will inspire other people. And then we have the last card. We have Azrael, Angel of Death. So I know this card now seems a bit gloomy, but it's not. Like, this is really like it's an old you, this old version of you that has to go, or you having to separate yourself, really have to let go of illusions, of expectations, like you have to let them go. You have to really let life go through death, in the sense that let life take over and take you to other places. Let that didn't flourish, that didn't bloom, die, so you can move forward. I hope I'm making sense. And the thing is like here with the book of life, the angel of death with the book of life, and also this apple, you know, it's really, there's new life waiting. You can really not hide from your destiny. And I think like those who chose pile number one, I really feel called to do something in this lifetime. It's like they have a mission to accomplish, and it's like life is waiting for you to do it. And some of you are writers, some of you, because of the book here, I'm very like attracted to the book. Some of you are really like writing, like I said earlier, turn your experiences into something beautiful, into something that will inspire other people, you know. And when I say beautiful, it doesn't have to be you know, like in beautiful colors, you know, pleasing to the eye. Beautiful in the sense that people understand it on an aesthetic level, and also inspires them. Again, it's all about inspiration here. And with Azrael, it's really, you have to let the past go. You have to let your old expectations go and trust the unknown, trust life, and trust your talent, trust things that you can do. All the things that put you down in the past, let them go, let them die, and let this new you emerge, and go for it. So, pal number one, this was your reading. I hope it inspires you. I hope it resonates. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below. Also, the link to my Instagram account. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. If you chose pile number two, this is your reading with the rose quartz. There you go. So let's see what the message for you is. Pile number two, we're starting with the tarot cards, and then we're going to the oracle cards. So we have number three, the Empress. Then we have number four, Four of Water. We have the Page of Air. So Four of Water is the Four of Cups. Page of Air is the Page of Swords, usually. And then we have the Eight of Earth. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is a really specific message. So those who chose pile number two, here with the Empress is telling you, you are so creative. You are a manifester, and you're so abundant. You can create so much abundance, but you're feeling stuck. You're very stuck. And I think there's a lot of fear here, you know, like you are stuck. You're not doing anything with the talents you have, right? It's like even there's a certain level of boredom here, and you're not doing anything with the talents you have, because there's like a misunderstanding of the work you have to put in, and it's like of the worth of the work you have to put in, because Eight of Earth is always learning something new, is a training, is expanding your skills, increasing your skills. But I feel here is like you're stuck. And Page of Air is also a lot of communication. And it could be fear of presenting yourself. It could be the feeling of not being good enough. Also the imposter syndrome, in the sense that, yeah, but they will see I'm not as good. They will see that I'm an imposter, that I'm not what I think I am. And also a fear of rejection is here. And but the thing is, what the Empress is telling you, you have to kind of force yourself to do the work, because what I see here, you have to put in the work. It's not just talent. And the Empress is telling you, you have the talent, you have what it takes to be successful, but you have to get over this stagnation, to get over this procrastination, is what I get here with the Page of Air. That's why I'm getting this fear, because procrastination is just an effect of fear. Um, a symptom of fear, yeah. And it's like a lot of nervous energy. And it's like you want to do something new, you want to start, but it's just either too slow for you, or you find like the work you have to put in is boring, and it's like and then you get demotivated, like, yeah. But those are just excuses, is what I'm getting here, because you have everything it takes. You just have to work even with your boredom. Use it, use it to get you there, to get it to do the work. Let's see what the other cards say. We have the Time Master, 57, I see. We have 47, the Smoky Mirror. And we have number 12, the Coyote. Aha. Okay, now we get more information. This is actually quite nice. So the thing is, one of your fears here, because with here in this Page of Air, I really get a lot of fear, nervousness and fear with this, and together with the Four of Water. And one of the fears here is that your time is running out. Maybe some of you are already a bit older and you think, okay, wanting to work on this project or to fulfill this dream is ridiculous. I'm old enough to know this is like a childhood dream, but this is just negative talk. That's what I'm getting here as well. It's just negative talk. You're talking yourself out of something beautiful. And then you don't get the work done. And the work is to be done because this is your path. This is really your path. It's not too late to learn. It's not too late to express your creativity. It's never too late. And that's what the Time Master is telling you. It's not too late. You've got all the time in the world. You don't have to put yourself in extreme situations like stressing yourself out. Some of you also, you procrastinate until the last moment and then you do everything in like overnight, which many people do, me inclusive, I've got to say. And but the Time Master is saying, hey, you don't have to put yourself through that kind of hell. You have all the time in the world. You still have time to fulfill your dreams, and it is time for you to fulfill your dreams. So don't compare yourself to other people that were already successful and and famous even at the age of 14 or 18 is their story. Leave it to them. If you are 57, it doesn't matter. If you are 68, it doesn't matter. Do your thing because it's important to you and you have the talent, you have the potential, and you actually can be successful. It's never too late, and it's never too soon, and it's never too late. Doesn't matter how old you are, you have time. Don't waste it by procrastinating out of fear. And speaking of fear, we have then the Smoky Mirror and the Coyote. And the thing is, something that's been really upsetting you is like you thought, you had everything planned to go in a certain way. You had like probably, a schedule or a timeline, and things now are getting like out of control. Maybe it's also the situation we are experiencing now that's getting in the way of your fulfillment. But the Coyote here, the Coyote is the trickster, and it's saying, well, this is not random. All these delays, all these other, like shortcuts that seem to be worse than the way itself, is they're there to teach you a lesson. I know teaching a lesson sounds a bit, like severe and very strict, but it's like, it's a way for you to see your situation from another perspective. It's a way for you to learn also to be more flexible with yourself, with life, with time. Because the feeling I have here from pile number two is you're very strict to yourself. You're like you're very rigid. You don't bend. Is it has to be my way or the highway, but there are many ways, there are many paths, there are many roads, and there may be another way that's even better for you, but you're not seeing things clearly. And that's here with the smoky mirror. You don't have all the information. So if you don't have all the information, you have to be like water. Again, you have to adapt to the unknown. You have to, you know, touch your way, feel your way in, so to say, or through life this moment. And this is what may be causing this, because you feel you cannot do anything. You feel there's a big delay in your life. You're feeling stuck. Some of you are procrastinating or blaming outside events. But this is a big opportunity for you to see your situation. Could be a business, could be like a creative project, to see it from another perspective and adapt it to the ruling circumstances, the circumstances we have at the moment. And this is what Coyote is trying to tell you, like you can turn your ideas upside down and they will be even better than they were before. You can turn this thing around, and that's why you're not getting all the information. That's why you're staying in this unknown at the time. But no, it's not too late. Know that time is on your side, and although what seems to be against you is actually being a friend, you just have to change your way of thinking. You just have to change your perimeter, I'm forgetting the name now. The I'll remember in a second. But the change your not even priorities is like your settings, right? You have to change your settings and to be more flexible with life. You don't have to change the product. You don't have to change the service. You just have to tinker it a bit. So in the sense that adapt it to what's being demanded right now, to what's being asked for right now. And this situation we are undergoing right now is really full of potential, even if it's in dark, even if it's scary, even if we think, okay, oh my God, am I getting money for this? Where I'm going? It's actually brimming with potential for new ideas, for new solutions. And this is something that you have. This is what the Empress is telling you. You have the solution already. You have the abundance in you. Don't let yourself be misled by this temporary setback, by this seeming halt in your life. And actually what they say here as well with the page of errors, what I'm getting is also the internet. You can do stuff in internet, like offer your product or make videos to explain your product or your services. You can use the means of communication we have right now to make the best out of it. And with this, you can even be giving classes for some of you. For instance, if you are a language teacher, why I got language teacher, I don't know, maybe because of the page of here. But the thing, if you're a teacher, you can teach online. If it's languages, it's even cooking, whatever, you can teach online one-on-one. Right? It doesn't have to be just YouTube videos for everyone. It could be one-on-one, and that you, be language, be cooking, be creativity stuff. Like you can really teach people to do this one-on-one. It can even be tarot courses. It doesn't matter what your talent is, even singing or playing the guitar. And you can offer this on the internet. Even if you have a restaurant, right? You can also offer cooking classes. It doesn't have to be just for one person. I'm really like feeling a lot of restaurant here, a lot of like, or bars, like how to make cocktails, stuff like that. This situation is really asking you to be creative and don't let yourself be demoralized by the situations right now. And that's why I was saying that the situation right now is this standstill, this apparent standstill, and this apparent powerlessness is actually giving you space to be creative, to start something new out of that what you already have, right? And so the coyote here is your best friend. And the smoky mirror not letting you know everything is actually asking you to trust and move forward. Let's see what the other cards say. Then we have number 48. Sorry. Number 48, Porcupine Spirit, Time for Beginner Mind. And then we have 67, Wolf Spirit. We have the coyote and the wolf. How nice. And Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah. So with the Porcupine Spirit, Time for Beginner Mind is really, don't see your situation as something, that will end you or will be the end of you, or, like the end of the road. But here's really to tell you, see things with curiosity. That's this beginner mind. Okay, this is the situation. What can we do? What are the possibilities? Really, like with this curiosity, with this almost mischievous, aha, they thought the world or the universe or God thought they could break me. I'll show you something else. Something like nice like that, right? It doesn't have to be the text that's just used, but something like that, that you take on the challenge of life with a smile on your face. You're playing the game. And this kind of attitude can help you to be positive again, to empower you again, and to be this curiosity, and to get things going within yourself and around you. Like, I want this information, I can do this, let's try this, let's contact that person, can they help me do achieve this? And then you start, you get the energies flowing again. You're already doing something. And when you do something, when you take the first step, then the others will follow the other steps, and also other people that will be there to help you, and in context that you didn't even find possible at first. And that's when we get here the wolf spirit. And the wolf spirit, although we always have the lone wolves, but the wolves are always in packs, right? So getting also the support of your community, getting people involved in your project or idea, and this knowledge into wisdom, because the card is also telling you already know how to do it. So instead of falling into a rut or falling into a procrastinating modus, right? You just use that knowledge, you turn it into wisdom, and you turn it into wisdom when you put it into action. When you don't let your surroundings dictate how you feel, you turn it around, and it's like really it is on. You take on the challenge, and with a playful mind, with joy in your heart. So, oh really? Then I'll show you how I do it. I'll show you how it's done. And this will be fun for you and for the people around you, and you won't be a victim of circumstances. The circumstances will be your victim. Sorry. Oh, God. So let's see the last card. And we have Gevra, left hand, judgment. So this card here, so Gevra is an emanation, and with the judgment card is actually, this card is really strict. And you see here with the imagery, we have this sword, and it's like almost like the sword from the justice card. And what this sword does, it cuts away negative thinking and negative situations. It's really strict. This is really strict energy, but very, very powerful. And it's like what you no longer need. And it's your fears of failure, your fears that life is too short, and there's no time, and there's no need, not need, that it, all your efforts will be in vain. All these kind of things, when you talk yourself down, your negativity, this cuts through it. So it's really, this card is telling you you don't need it anymore. You actually would never needed that kind of thinking. It's time to put it behind you, right? Because that kind of thinking will destroy you, and you are not to be destroyed. You have a potential in you, you have this strength in you, you have this creativity in you. You are here to manifest, you are here to put something new into the world, to keep this game of life going, with joy, with fun, and just manifesting, creating. You are a creator. So everything that keeps you from creating, anything that keeps you from manifesting your ideas, putting them into practice, it's to be cut away, because it's not you, it's not the real you. So all this negative thinking of being too late, of being afraid, of being too nervous, and like that, really all this paralyzing energy, it's time to get rid of it. It is time to start playing, so go for it. So, pile number 2. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below. Also, the link to my Instagram account. So, I wish you a wonderful time full of love. If you chose pile number 3 with the amethyst, this is your reading. So let's see what the messages for you are. And we're starting with the tarot cards, and then we're going to the oracle cards, okay? So let's go. We have the devil card, temptation, number 15. Then we have the queen of water. This is the queen of cups. And the messenger of air, the knight of swords. Just put them so. Okay, perfect. And the page of fire. This is the page of wands. What I see here is a really brand new energy. And for some of you, you're already like getting this energy of like you want something new, want to start something new, may have this beautiful, fantastic idea for a new project. There's something you want to create or something you want to start. Could be a business, could be just a creative project, could be both even. But there's something, or it's just like you're very eager to start living again. You're eager of like having, oh, I see. For some of you, it's really missing normality as well, what we used to call normality. For some of you, it will be that, it could be that you are in places where the situation is a bit more strict, like the present situation, and you kind of missing the normality, so to say. Yeah. But we have here the temptation card and the queen of water. Queen of water is a very creative card. Actually, like all the piles had a lot to do with creativity, which is interesting. Something in the air now. I think new projects, new even types of art are going to come out of this situation, which is beautiful. But with the devil here, is like this temptation to do something that is better not done. But with the queen of water, it can be also some manipulation. And manipulation, why? Because you're very impatient. We have here the messenger of air, the knight of swords. Knight of swords is a very impulsive, a very impatient energy, and it's like head on, shoot first, ask later kind of energy. And because you want something new to start, you can hardly wait. You can see it can be that in certain cases you're manipulating, be it people around you, could be even yourself, could be a situation where you're not being very honest with, just for you to get what you want. But the thing is, this is not as bad as it sounds. Oh no, it could be really blunt right now, but it's not as bad as it sounds, because the Queen of Water, she's very, very healing. So what we have here as well, and please take it as it resonates, is like you're healing a pattern. You're healing something from your past, or something that. So, sorry we got interrupted, but like I was saying, you're healing a pattern. And maybe you've gone through this healing, and you want now to start a new phase in your life, and you can hardly wait for it. But what the cards are saying here, be very careful, because it could be that in this rush of starting something new, and it looks very promising and it could be very successful, but that you are still stuck in this pattern. Although you think you've healed it, you still have this pattern within you, and that there may be a danger that you make the same mistakes, and that you are also like looking for a shortcut in order to get to the promise of money, right? And this is like you have to be careful, because not everything, not all that glitters is gold. And here with the devil is all here being actually your friend, is really telling you, pay closer look to what's being offered to you. It could be that something is being offered to you, could be a job, could be a partnership, could be even a relationship, and it sounds, or it seems to be too good to be true. It's maybe because it is. So really read between the lines. It doesn't mean that you cannot go ahead with it, but be careful when especially signing documents, right? And be really careful. Again, not all that glitters is gold, and don't let yourself be tempted. And really listen to your intuition here with the Queen of Water. If your intuition is telling you that something is not right, then listen to it and be really careful. Like, just don't rush into things without thinking them through. It's good to be impulsive. It's good to have all this energy again and just to go for things, but really pay attention to what is being offered to you, and really inform yourself, get more information about what you're rushing into. It's really important, because you might get into trouble that you could have avoided, right? But nevertheless, there's a lot of energy here with you, and there's really. Okay, got it. Because the Page of Fire is also like saying, as a new project, as a movement forward, let's start something new. But what you can see here with the Page of Fire is the page is not moving. You see, because it's actually telling you, although you want to move forward, although you have all this energy, you should ground yourself. It's like this two sets of cards are actually like complementing each other. It's really interesting. Like the devil, so wow, that's being seduced by an idea, or which as such is not really bad, but really listen to your intuition. Is it really as good as it seems? Or is it too much of a risk, or the consequences will be too dire, or are the people you're getting involved with trustworthy? Listen to your intuition. And here with this, I want to move forward. I have this energy. I cannot wait any longer. The Page of Fire is telling, yes, there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas, but ground yourself, prepare yourself. Just don't go like completely happy-go-lucky, because if you don't have enough information, you could be running against a wall or into a wall, right? So here's very important that you prepare yourself. Here's very important that you listen to your intuition and get all the facts, get all the information about a certain situation. Yeah. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. We have magic, number 33. We have the hummingbird. And we have the gatherer. Well, I'll start here with the gatherer. The gatherer is actually telling you, this is like an abundance card, and the gatherer is telling you already have everything that you need, and that you actually can create abundance around you. And the gatherer is not a hoarder, he's a sharer. right? So sharing your talents with other people, sharing your creativity, sharing like your know-how, your skills, be it business skills, creative skills, whatever you share with other people. What I get here is really like this sense of community, of working together. And with magic, it's really like getting into that childlike energy again, seeing life through the eyes of wonder, seeing life through like the eyes of a child, everything full of wonders, believing in magic again. Because of this energy here, could be that a certain amount of cynicism um, could be affecting you, especially with the devil. It's also like not believing in people anymore or expecting to be hurt, having this kind of expectation. And actually, there are wonderful people out there that won't hurt you, but it's like you're almost, and then it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. In like when you expect people to behave in a certain way, they will, but you can change this. I have here with these two cards, there's a lot of change. Like I was saying, changing this pattern, there's a lot of healing and a lot of change. You're moving forward with a totally different energy. And to help this, the cards here are telling you believe in magic. Believe that you are able to create something special, that you are special, that the people around you are special. And it's also believing in synchronicity in the sense that, things happen for a reason and there are no coincidences, like the number 33. I find that interesting. And with the number 26 here, the hummingbird. Now, the hummingbird is really a very small bird, but it travels so wide and it can do so much. It's so energetic. And this is also a message for you, is this energy that you're starting to feel. And this is for me also giving you this purpose. The Page of Fire is also this purpose card. You feel that purpose. You're starting to have really a good idea of how to achieve what you want to achieve, how to put it into practice. And the hummingbird is telling you, but be careful with the haste. It's time for you to go. Yes, it's time for you to start doing things, to be more practical about your dreams, to be manifesting what you want. But prepare yourself for the long ride, prepare yourself for endurance as well. And it will start quickly, but you have to be able to keep the pace. You have to have the energy. And one thing that the hummingbird does also is very able to, how do you say it? I know, I forgot the word. It's very, with this energy, I'm trying to remember the word. It doesn't waste the energy all at once. It is able to compartmentalize the energy. I'm trying to find a very difficult way to explain something simple, but it doesn't. It's like here, while the Knight of Air, it's like charge and all the energy in just one thing. See, the hummingbird, yes, go with energy, but save the energy at the same time so it can last longer. Otherwise, the hummingbird couldn't be so long in the air because it flaps its wings so fast. So it needs a lot of energy. But what the hummingbird is also telling you, the moment you start, it's like the energy is self-generating, but you have to start and you have to follow that impulse, and the energy will self-generate. You just keep that endurance state that you're able to keep on going with the same level of energy for a long time, for many months. And so you have to be gentle with yourself as well. And that's also here with the gatherer, which the gatherer also has this insight into planning, into strategizing, because the gatherer prepares for winter. And by preparing for winter, it has to know, okay, we need so much food, we need so much this and that, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, you have to plan for the future as well. You have to gather up your energy and use it wisely. I hope that this is making sense to you. But for me, this really has a lot to do with energy, with also knowing what you're getting into. Is really preparing yourself. It's a lot of preparing yourself for the next months, preparing yourself for your projects, really feeling that you can do it and that you know what you're getting yourself into, you know what you're dealing with, you know the people that you can trust, the people around you, and you know you've done your homework, you know what documents to sign, what they mean, and what kind of business, all this, like the details, really preparing yourself with the details. I get a lot of preparation energy, but with an open heart, not in a cynical way, not in a way like, oh, because everything is going wrong. No, because you want to be part of life, because you want to be there, but you want to be prepared and you want to have like a meaningful part. Want to be a meaningful player in this game of life, right? So I hope this is making sense to you. Let's see the next two cards. We have number 30, wait, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Has a lot to do with this magic card, nice. And we have the 51, be playful, wow. Sandpiper spirit, yeah. Is, again, believe in your dreams. Believe in your dreams. Interesting. You know what, if you go back, bear with me, but if we have this message, believe in your dreams, then could be these two again, temptation and the Queen of Water, right? The Queen of Water is all about creativity as well, this inner vision, but the devil can be as well, like the carrot, that propels you further, the carrot that inspires you, like maybe it's the dream of making a lot of money, maybe it's the dream of being famous, but whatever it is inspiring you to be creative, it's inspiring you to go out into the world, and play with the other kids, if I may say that. And because this is a time for you to really believe in your dreams, to be creative, to put your creativity into the world, and your creativity doesn't have to be like a painting. It could be just creating a business, creating a new idea, creating a service. It's creation, right? And that's artistic creation. And there's this creation that means manifesting something, into the 3D world, an idea, project, whatever. And this is what I was saying here also with the magic is, don't feel try to avoid feeling disillusioned by the world because in the past something didn't work or people were unfair to you. Be playful. Just be playful and like see life and through the eyes of joy, through the eyes of a child. Like, okay, now I'm trying this. It didn't work that way. Now I'm trying this. And now I'm trying with this people, this other idea, because that's what life is all about. It's just be playful, taking it easy, not taking things too personally, and just saying yes to life, saying yes to this game we're all playing, right? And the last card, Kushiel, Angel of Punishment. I know this card is a bit scary. I know, but don't be afraid. Because what this card is reminding you is of consequences. Let's go back again. Remember at the beginning, I was telling you about manipulation, manipulating people or manipulating situations. And this card is kind of warning you, be careful when you start, with manipulation, or if you're tempted to manipulate something or someone, because there are always consequences. There are always consequences to our actions. And sometimes things, then turn around and come to bite us. Yeah, where it hurts most. But also what it's telling you is like also with your adversaries. as well. This punishment is not just to you, if you're doing something wrong. It's also telling you that those who wronged you also have to deal with the wrath of Kushil, right? Because it's like what, let's say it's the karma, is the emanation of karma. No, it's the angel of karma, right? And it's actually, this is the angel of punishment in the sense of punishing the break of vows. If you promise something, if you went against your word, so don't be tempted to sell things, um, to give, to tell lies or to manipulate in a negative way, because it will come back to haunt you. This is like the almost the warning of this angel, so be truthful, be sincere, but also telling you those who wronged you, they will also be punished. Those who broke their word towards you, if for instance you are fighting a legal battle where you've been wronged and you're trying to the situation to be corrected, it will be, right? It's almost like the promise, you are being protected, and the angel realm is taking care of your rights as well, that of justice, that justice will be done to you. So, pile number 3. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below. Also, the link to my Instagram account. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love.